Taylor Swift and Joe Alwyn started dating in 2016, but they kept their relationship very private and low-key. They rarely appeared in public together and never confirmed their romance in interviews or on social media. However, Taylor did give us some clues about their love story in her songs, especially in her albums Reputation, Lover, and Midnights. Some of the songs that Taylor wrote about Joe are Ready for It from Reputation, where she sings,
"Younger than my exes, but he act like such a man, so."
Joe Alwyn is 10 years younger than Tom Hiddleston and 7 years younger than Colin Harris, both of them whom she dated before connecting with Alwyn. In the music video, if you look closely in the opening scene, you'll find the number 89 and not her birthday year and album title 1989. And what's that 91 in yellow? It could be Alwyn's birth year, 1991. In another scene, she pushes in the number 21. This is also Joe's birthday date on February 21st. Endgame from Reputation, where she expresses her desire to be his endgame and mentions London, his hometown. Also wearing a shirt with letter A on it, likely presenting his ex, Joe Alwyn. Delicate, another song from Reputation, where she talks about fragile and delicate stage of the relationship when her reputation was at stake and they had to sneak out to be together. And Gorgeous from also Reputation, where she admits that she was smitten by him when she first saw him, even though she had a boyfriend at the time.
You're so cool, it makes me hate you so much. I hate you so much.
In the lyrics, she seemingly references her DJ ex, Calvin Harris, as she sings that she has a boyfriend.
He's in the club doing I don't know what.
She also gushes about Alwyn's ocean eyes.
Ocean blue eyes, looking in mine.
Lover, where she invites him to be her lover and propose to him with the lyrics,
My heart's been borrowed and yours has been blue. All's well that ends well to end up with you.
London Boy, another song from Lover album, where she gushes about his British charm and how much she loves spending time with him in London. Another song from album Lover, Cornelia Street, where she reminisces about the early days of the relationship when they rented an apartment on Cornelia Street in New York and she feared losing him. These are just some of the songs that Taylor wrote about Joe when they were dating. And there are probably more hidden references and Easter eggs in her lyrics that only they know. Taylor is known for being a master of storytelling and songwriting, and she has shared some of the most intimate and personal details of her life through her music. But what about her latest album, The Tortured Poets Department, which she announced at the 2024 Grammys after winning Album of the Year for Midnights? Is this album also about Joe, or is it about someone else? Well, apparently the answer is yes. I'll tell you why. The Tortured Poets Department is set to be released on April 19, 2024, and it is described by Taylor as a lifeline record, a product of imperative songwriting. She said that she conceived the album over the past 2 years during the Eras tour and that it consists of 16 songs featuring collaborations with Post Malone, Florence, and The Machine. So why did Taylor decide to release the album on April 19? It could have many reasons. First and foremost, it was the day Taylor went to dinner with Black Lively and Ryan Reynolds last year, right after her breakup, and Ryan, along with Taylor's brother Austin, proceeded to unfollow her ex, Joe Alwyn. Secondly, April 19 is also considered the date the American Revolution began. Considering fans think Taylor Asuka Miss America's album is about breaking up with Joe, who she lived with for a time in England and has a track literally called So Long London. And on top of that, fans clock that April 19 is also Poetry and the Creative Mind Day. The title of the album has sparked a lot of speculation among fans. Some think that it is a reference to the Tortured Men Club, a group chat that Joe had with his friends and fellow actors Paul Mescal and Andrew Scott. Others think that it's a grammatical error and that it should be the Tortured Poets Department with an apostrophe to indicate that the department belongs to the tortured poets. Some also think that it's a metaphor for Taylor's own creative process and that she is the chairman of the department, as she wrote in a handwritten note that she posted on her social media accounts. The album cover also raised some question as it shows Taylor laying on a bed wearing a black outfit and covering the top of her face. But now our questions have become even more. A few days ago, Taylor Swift announced a brand new addition to the Tortured Poets Department while performing in Sydney on Friday night.
I was writing about about. It was like, it kind of reminded me of why songwriting is something that like actually gets me through my life. And I've never had an album where I needed songwriting more than I needed it on Tortured Poets. And I wanted to show you something tonight because it's we've got an alternate cover to the Tortured Poets department that nobody has seen. And there's an exclusive song on this vinyl called The Bolter. So this is called the Bolter edition. Look at that cover, it's so tortured, so poetic. So I wanted to show that to you here in Melbourne because you've just been well, you've just been the best that you could possibly be. And I've never played this song live before. It's one of my favorites.
Also, this edition contains a bonus track called The Bolter. There's compelling evidence that The Bolter and the Albatross are also about Joe. The Albatross cover reminds us to the last letter from the Mistress movie, where Joe Alwyn's role in this movie is a bad partner who never tried to improve the relationship between himself and his wife. So what about The Bolter? You might think the song, the title The Bolter, is pretty vague due to it only being 2 words. Swifties have already found a connection to Taylor's ex, Joe Alwyn, thanks to a viral video of him running out of a building into a car with a musician while they were dating. The album isn't the only way she was referring to his ex. On February 17 in Melbourne, Australia, Taylor performed a mashup of 3 songs, Getaway Car, August, and The Other Side of the Door. Now some eagle-eyed Swifties noticed something interesting. So Getaway Car is from the perspective of the cheater, August is from the perspective of the other women, and Other Side of the Door from the perspective of the woman who was cheated on. One social media user theorized on X, formerly as Twitter, after seeing the song lineup. Many fans are adamant the song's stress was dropping clues, confirming this was the case with their poignant song choices during the Eras Tour concert. Taylor Swift played Getaway Car, August, The Other Side of the Door, and This Is Me Trying, So I Blocked Joe Alwyn. TWT finds out Joe allegedly cheated, and then Taylor Swift sings 3 songs about cheaters cheating. This Is Me Trying, Someone Take That Man a Grave. But what about her new boyfriend Travis Kelce? Are there any songs that Taylor Swift has written about him? Taylor Swift has already written at least 2 songs about Travis Kelce and their love story, but Chiefs Kingdom and Swifties may never hear them. A source told Us Weekly, Taylor has already written songs about Travis. A source exclusively told Us Weekly, they have to do with their love story and falling in love with him, but devoted fans might not get to hear them. She likely won't share them with anyone. They are very special, the source adds. Songs are like poetry to her, just like most people journal. Taylor writes lyrics. Her relationship with Travis has inspired her. So, what do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And also, if you want to know why Taylor Swift has chosen Travis Kelce, watch this video.